Hey guys, as you know, recently I've been reviewing a lot of the free streaming services, and I've saved one of the best ones for last. Today I'm going to talk briefly about Pluto TV. So Pluto TV, it offers one of the most exhaustive on-demand libraries out there with a whopping 150,000 hours of on-demand content. They have quite a few good movies, tons of content in every category, and specifically in the sports and music documentaries section, I've seen a lot of stuff that I haven't seen elsewhere, so definitely worth checking out those two categories. They also offer over 300 live TV channels, again, all nicely categorized so you can get to them easily. They have the local news stations, they have the different movie genres, and they even have Narcos Mexico, which I haven't seen elsewhere. So let's get to this review of Pluto TV, but first, Doc, hit the music. Alright, here we are on the live TV section of Pluto website, and I want to show you the live channels. One nice thing, even if you don't sign in, you can make favorites. So, and if you click any channel as a favorite, it'll come right at the top like I did on this one. This will help you because there are so many channels to not have to go through all of them. Another great feature of Pluto Live TV is in the left here, they have everything categorized for you. So if you know you want to watch a crime show, you can click that immediately and go right to the crime options. And they have some good ones here. One that I was kind of surprised to see was Narcos Mexico. I had not seen that at other free streaming sites. Very good show that was originally on Netflix. And a lot of other good oldies, Cops, First 48, 48 Hours, Detectives, Unsolved Mysteries. Now, movies, a lot of good options here. They have them categorized. Action for right now is showing Saving Private Ryan. The Terminal's on drama. So there's quite a few good movies here as well. I'm not going to be able to go through every category because of time. News and opinion, national news channel, CNN. They also have a New York CBS News feed in here. Reality and game shows, not really my thing, but they have a lot of options here. Daytime TV would be stuff like Judge Judy, and also they have a number of soaps. Comedy, classic TV is kind of a nice category. You got the Dick Van Dyke Show here, Taxi, Happy Days, Three's Company, The Love Boat. So quite a few of the old Beverly Hillbillies, got to have that. Johnny Carson. Home is like Home Repair, Tiny House Nation, Antiques Roadshow, Design Network. Food is going to have cooking channels and some of the reality shows like Hell's Kitchen, where he goes in and fixes up a restaurant that's in trouble. In sports, you're not going to have a lot of live main sports, but you do have like the NFL channel, which has replays of classic games. Also Major League Soccer, some golf channel, Pluto Sports. Now there are going to be a lot of live fighting leagues and boxing leagues. Most of those are going to be like fighting below the UFC, MMA, like Bellator, MMA, and even some specialty categories like inside sailing. Music, now they have a lot of good music stuff in here. A movie about Amy Winehouse. By the way, you can go out on this timeline. It only takes you out a couple hours, but you can kind of see what's coming up next on any of these stations. Let's see what we got here. 70s, 80s, and 90s music, MTV, Yo MTV, and moving on, lots of Spanish channels, anything from novellas and just a lot of other shows in Spanish. A massive kids selection. I mean, it goes on for quite a ways. Finally, one thing that I'd seen for the first time on Tubi TV, they also have it here on Pluto, news stations in specific markets. So if you want to watch, for example, the Boston news, you're from Boston or you're just curious to watch that news channel, it's here. They have a little different group of stations than Tubi does, probably a couple less, but they still have a good selection. Bay Area, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Colorado, LA, Miami, Minnesota, New York, Philly, Pittsburgh, Sacramento, Baltimore, and another New York station. So that's a quick summary of the live TV selection from Pluto TV. Okay, now I want to show you the on-demand section of Pluto Free TV. At the very top here, you have the option of going to the live TV section, which we just looked at, and now we're on the on-demand section. They've got a couple shows here and movies that they are recommending. But one thing nice, they have everything categorized over here on the left-hand side. so you can find what you're looking for a little bit quicker. Let's take a look at movies very quickly. Some of them are a little older, of course. You've got Terminator, you've got Star Trek, Gladiator, Jeepers Creepers, Saving Private Ryan, Paid in Full, all good movies. Ex Machina, also a good movie. And quite a few other options. Air Force One, Evil Dead. Now, I'm not going to show all the categories in the interest of time, but one thing I did want to show is classic TV. Quite a few options here, All in the Family, Jeffersons, Twilight Zone. And on the second line here, they have a lot of classic movies, African Queen, Stalag 17, HUD, a lot of good westerns, Young Riders, Gunsmoke, Rifleman. Another category I thought was interesting and had some stuff I hadn't seen elsewhere is on the music category. Quite a few movies about artists. We got the Amy Winehouse story here, Tupac, Elvis, Glenn Campbell. Also pop music, you got Madonna, Beyonce, Lady Gaga. And then classic albums was kind of interesting. These are shows of the making of some classic albums. So Fleetwood Mac Rumors, Steely Dan Asia, some of the Elvis Presley, The Who, Who's Next. Also some concert films, Last Waltz, the last concert by the band, Hendrix, The Who, Kids Are Alright, Doors. So anyway, quite a few. If you're into music and concert movies, there's some good ones here. In sports, some specialty sports like rodeo, MLB is going to be classic games. You've got PGA, so if you're a golf fan. And again, some documentaries. You've got the, I think, is that the 85 Bears? I believe so. Back Nine, Serena Williams story. Kobe, I just saw, and LeBron story, the Loyola Project. So some good sports documentaries you can find here. And just looking at some of the other categories, again, you have kids, you have Spanish, you have gaming, food, home, classic TV. We looked at comedy, daytime TV, game shows, reality, and crime. You can also search. I put in Scarlett because I was looking for a Scarlett Johansson movie. Surprisingly, Scarlet Street came up, which is an old classic. And the movie I was looking for, Under the Skin, that's a good movie with Scarlett in it, and it did come up. So you also have the search feature. So between the live TV, the on-demand, and the search, you can find a lot of content for free. With these free services, you always wonder, ads are part of the service. We're going to have about half of the ads of regular TV. You really get a lot of free entertainment. So I would suggest adding this to your free TV services, and I appreciate you watching the channel.